Hi, I'm.
Get ready. Get ready, get set. Get ready, get set. Let's roll.
Most famous NFS game that openly gives out the description of you, the person playing it, is the most notorious street racer, last seen in a blue and silver BMW M3 GTR. Suspect is the most wanted. It was the best selling Need for Speed because of many things like cars, cop chases, a simple story, characters. It was partly famous because of the original soundtrack it had. The 2000s were the goldmine of metal, rock and hip hop. Famous bands like Avenged Sevenfold with Blinded in Chains, Skinny Man by Static X and Decadence by Disturbed, which got a lot of praise lately, all were included in this game. And they were great because it worked. It just worked so well together that you probably associate these songs to the time you were playing the game, and by just driving in it felt so great and memorable even today because of them. Even my personal favorites were the Skinny Man, Blinded in Chains, Hand of Blood, Feed the Addiction and One Good Reason. Almost all of them were metal. This was my introduction to the metal genre. And don't take it from me, take it from a guy who went in as a music artist because of the metal soundtrack in this game. But there was this one song which felt a bit more personal. Not to me specifically, but to the game itself, Most Wanted. I never gave it a thought, but now I realized that the song, which was Shapeshifter, was specifically made for this game by Celldweller with collaboration with Styles of Beyond, the ones who made Nine Though, the main theme of Most Wanted. That is amazing. The guys who made my favorite songs, Nine Though and One Good Reason, made this song specifically for my favorite game ever. Because I always thought that Shapeshifter was featured in the first debut album of Celldweller, which released in 2003 alongside with One Good Reason. But that wasn't the case at all. So let's dissect the lyrics of Shapeshifter to see and understand that this is a perfect song for this game, because this song suits a racing game. This song suits an illegal street racing game with an illegal race car with cops in it. AKA, it just suits Most Wanted.
Let me tell you what's about to happen. We're gonna take the car, tear it apart, and see if it's street legal.
I'd like to take a little peek under the hood.
Worth a lot of money. Way out of that.
Street racing is what is finished.
Including this pump gas kit car.
How's your car run?
Just a short plug, if you would like to envision and design your own car, just check this course which is in the link in the description below, where I designed this car called Dusra, from which you can learn a lot, along with a 2D drawing course which I made more specifically for cars only. Check them out, as your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Okay, let's start the song in some style.
Get ready. Get ready, get set. Get ready, get set. Let's roll. Get ready, get set. Let's roll. Burn rubber in a bit of petrol. Red, yellow, hit green and gold. Breathing slow.
First we get a chorus of "Ha, get ready, get set, let's roll," like you're going to take your ride out for a race, looking for a race. Then comes the line which is not quite clear. Some lyrics website say it's burn rubber and a bit of petrol, while some say road warrior in a bit of petrol. Both lines means the same, but I like burn rubber, like you're going to take your ride for a burnout just like racer does before the race. And of course, it also fills in the context for burning petrol to go as fast as possible as well. After red, yellow hit green, then go, breathe in slow. That's when the race starts.
SOB. You ain't never seen nothing so rugged at 90, huh? With the cops behind me, up. Your boy is grimy, keep the cuffs, enjoy your donuts, sir, you ain't gonna find me. It's not likely the brains is blown out. You're chasing a ghost with no brakes, slow down. Bulletproof octane, ready to drink, bitch. Stop playing, I'm hot, man, give me that pink slip. Time's up, the animals crept through. Leave him in the dust with a packet of jet fuel. Too quick, eat him up, better for pet food. No brain, so lame, missing your head screws. Skin and bones left, spinning chrome set, tricked out, hopping like a cruise silicone jets. Pop your ego with a safety pin, take the backseat, now let the games begin, yeah.
These are the lines that defines Most Wanted. After the race has started, bragging about cops chasing after me and then mocking the same cops to keep their handcuffs because they're never going to catch up to me or even find me while they can enjoy their donuts. A common gag for cops. Fat cops. The first line in the para though is open to interpretation, but I think it's referring to the player's car being rugged at 90 miles per hour at the speedometer on the streets. Which means it's a boast to other racers as well, I think. Anyway, the next two lines, which also makes a mockery of cops, that if your brain is still intact, slow down because you're never going to catch me, because I'm a ghost. Then after cops comes other racers to be mocked and intimidated. Next two lines gives out the idea that the player has made his car faster by putting high octane fuel in his car, and he's going to win regardless. Therefore his art superior even before the race begins. Hence, stop playing and just give up the pink slip, boy. Which also blends in the theme of Most Wanted and street racing, giving up your car as a pink slip. But time's up, the animals crept through. The other racers have caught up to him. Just leave them in the dust with a packet of jet fuel. His car is still faster because of the high octane fuel which we just talked about. Too quick, eat him up, bet for pet food. Just what it says it is. But no brain, slowly and missing your head screws. I think it means taking the safe slow path in the race is stupid and they just should go all out at the risky section of the road, just like him, to win. But just when the line ends, there is this car horn, presumably from the traffic car which got in the player's way. That's why. Just after that, I think he says I'm tough as a rhyme at the start of the para. Time's up. Next up, skin and bones let mess with a chrome set. I hope it's not referring to running over people because they have skin and bones and car have chrome trim in the front. I don't quite understand the meaning of these two lines, although I would love to hear the meaning in the comment section if you do understand. Parked in eagle with a safety pin, take the back straight, now let the games begin, yeah. Implies that he's mocking racers in the driving seat with a seatbelt on in a risky position like street racing, as if seatbelt is ever going to help them. So he just says take the back seat and let the real game begin of racing. That's what I think of it.
Get ready, get set, let's roll. Roll rubber in a bit of petrol. Red, yellow, hit green and gold. Breathing slow. Come on, man, you can't be real. I'ma show you what it is. Let the anthem build. Shine, shifter. Put the pedal to the metal and go.
After the main chorus, we finally get to hear the name of the song and the player hyping up the race event, and the last line, put the pedal to the metal and go, just says get your car up to speed by pushing that gas pedal all the way down and go.
Tough match, you lost by a hubcap. The big boss spray painted on my mud flap. Get a rush, yeah, we calling it cold bluff. We never get enough. Strap in, hold your breath and hang tight. Known for the big dollar bet in the cage fight. We playing with the sharks, step inside. Everybody on your mark, you're set, now let's ride. That's right. Put the pedal to the metal and go. The yellow Modelo with slicks on, sending them home. Stick claws in the concrete, gripping the road. So quick, even the palm trees look out low. We got car keys hooked to remote controls. Hit a button that'll smoke any whip you want. I told you, I don't wanna close your casket. Quick now before you go blowing the gasket.
These lines are jam-packed of what street racing is, and racers and Most Wanted is supposed to be. Tough match you lost by hubcap. Very close, yet the player's rival lost. Reminds me of Tom's scene when he first won against Brian.
Ask any racer, any real racer. It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
It's again mocking the other racer. Either that or a well-known big boss of racer trade painted with the player by playing dirty to win, yet still lost. Or the bet was for the loser to repair the damaged car. Either way, moving on.
Get a rush. Yeah, we calling it cold bluff. We never get enough.
That's so most wanted if we could gloat after some races we had just won, and suits perfectly to one character in the game. After the echo, player says, "Step in, hold your breath and hang tight," known for a big dollar bet in a cage fight. Other racers, get ready because you are the kind to wager big money in a race like this. Still then, player warns, you are playing with sharks, skilled street racers. So get in the race. Everybody on your mark, get set, now let's ride. Or specifically, let's race. Next two lines, player says get up to speed because the guy he's talking to has his car on slicks, which are basically tires with little to no gap as normal road tires have, as slicks provides maximum contact patch for a car to have as much grip as possible throughout the corner. And still the player will make him lose and go home with nothing. The next line suggests that the same racer's car sticking to the concrete gripping the road. So quick, get in the palm trees, look out, whoa. Also suggesting the racer is to crash out onto those palm trees. You got car keys hooked to remote controls, hit the button that'll smoke you any whip you own. Gloating that the player is ready for anything other racers are to throw at him. Just signifies his confidence. Or more specifically, his ego. I told you, I don't want to close the gasket, quit now before you go blow your gasket. Whoa, this line is maybe too much. It's the player's warning to the racers. Look, quit before the car's gasket blows out and you get into a terrible car crash. Because I don't want to close your casket. As in a funeral, I think.
Get ready, get set, let's roll. Roll while we're in a bit of petrol. Red, yellow, hit green and gold. Breathing slow. Shifter! Come on, man, you can't be real. I'ma show you what it is at the anthem bill. Shine, shifter! Put the pedal to the metal and go, 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 at the anthem bill. Shine, shifter. If you wanna come and let me know, I'm right here. Put the pedal to the metal and go. Shine, shifter. Come on, man, you can't be real. I'ma show you what it is at the anthem bill. Shine, shifter. Put the pedal to the metal and go.
With an all-out scream as if the player is lamenting and yearning for the freedom that racing and going all out in their modified street cars gives them, transforming into an unstoppable being. It's about breaking rules, it's about rebellion while the time is shifting, whose shapes they can't constrain, before the chorus hits and the song ends. That is my favorite part about the song, when the player, while calm and collected, mocked the cops and the rival racers, gloating and in display of his ego, then going all out with all that actually matters and means a lot to him. Freedom. Beautiful song. Because that's the motto of a metal song or even a rock. Rebellion, freedom, that kind of thing. And while I was explaining the lyrics, I mentioned a character that suits this song. It's like that character himself wrote this song. And that character, ladies and gentlemen, is Razor. Razor's theme makes sense now because it suits his personality. It's like his song is dedicated to us. All that mocking was for us because he was full of himself and wanted us to know that. And truth be told, I always thought that the best theme song of a Blacklist rival that particularly suits them was Earl and his theme song. ILS Feed the Addiction suits him so well that I thought it is the best one. It's like he was the one who was singing it. But I think I was wrong. It was Razor with Shapeshifter as his theme that was greater. Anyway, other songs were metal too, but not as personal as this song was to Most Wanted. And I don't know how much we can believe in Gemini, but it says that this song was a one-off collab with Styles of Beyond specifically made for this game, as confirmed by a Facebook post by Celldweller in 2019, and I think it's true. The memories, the nostalgia, the great times with the game we had, and this song is just what defines Most Wanted and is what I'll keep in high regards, even if it's not one of my favorite songs in the game. And if you're still with me, thanks for watching, man. Later.